Picture this. You're on a journey, venturing deep into the amazing world of the Spanish language. You're making great progress, but then you hit a crossroads. There are two paths stretching out in front of you, and here's the weird part. They both have a sign that just says for. One path is labeled por, the other para. They seem so similar, but you just know. You feel it in your gut. They lead to totally different places. This is exactly where so many of us get lost. But not today. Today, we're giving you the map.
And before we take another step on this journey, if you enjoy stories like this, please follow the channel and share this explainer. It genuinely helps this page grow and lets me create more stories just for you. Okay, you ready? Let's meet our first guide.
So, on this first path, you meet a guide. Their name is Para. And you notice something about Para right away. They are always looking forward, always pointing toward the horizon. Para doesn't really care about where you've been. No, they're all about where you're going, the endpoint, the final goal, the destination. You could say Para is the guide to your future.
Para's whole world revolves around that endpoint. Just think about it. Para points to the final recipient of something, like un regalo para ti, a gift for you. It's all about who gets it in the end. It defines the ultimate purpose. Estudio para aprender. I study in order to learn. The learning is the goal. It sets that hard deadline. La tarea es para el lunes. The homework is for Monday. That's the endpoint. And of course, it clarifies your final destination. Voy para la oficina. I'm heading to the office. Are you seeing the pattern here? Every single time, para is looking ahead, pointing to where it all ends up.
Okay, now let's turn around and check out that other path. This is where you meet your second guide, por. And por is the total opposite of para. This guide is reflective, always looking back at the road you've already walked. Por isn't concerned with the destination at all. In fact, por is kind of obsessed with the journey itself. The reason you started, what you traded along the way, how long it took, the very path you took to get right here.
Yeah, por is all about the journey, the how and the why that got you to this moment. It explains the cause or the reason that set you off in the first place. Lo hice por ti, I did it because of you. It covers any exchange you made. Pagué $5 por el libro. I paid $5 for the book. A trade happened. It measures the duration of your travels. Viajamos por 2 semanas. We traveled for 2 weeks. That's the time it took. And it describes the means or the path you took. El libro fue escrito por ella. The book was written by her. See? Each and every time, por is looking over your shoulder, explaining the journey that brought you here.
For years, we've tried to treat por and para like they're just two slightly different versions of the same word, right? We memorize these endless lists of rules, but somehow the confusion always creeps back in. And that's because we've been looking at it completely wrong. They aren't just two words. They are two opposing forces, two totally different ways of seeing the world. And getting that difference, well, that's the key to everything.
And here it is. This is the moment it's all gonna click. Por is the journey. It's the reason why you even started. It's the cause, the motivation, the entire path behind you. And para is the destination. It's the reason for your goal. It's the purpose, the objective, the finish line way up ahead. One looks back at the cause, the other looks forward to the effect. It was never about the word for. It was always about the journey versus the destination.
So now when you're standing at that crossroads, in Spanish, you're not confused anymore. Not at all. You don't see two tricky words. You see a compass, and you have a clear choice. Do you need to talk about the path you're on, the reason you started, the journey? You choose por. Or do you need to talk about where you're going, the goal, the destination? Simple. You choose par.
You are no longer lost. That fog of confusion, it's gone. Because now you get the secret. It's not about memorizing a bunch of rules. It's about choosing a direction. One looks back, and the other looks forward. And with that one simple idea, you can navigate pretty much any conversation in Spanish with a whole new level of confidence.
If this story finally gave you that aha moment, please share it with someone who might be feeling a little lost at that same crossroads. And don't forget to follow the channel for more stories that turn confusion into confidence.